Rassman, and I am responsible for moving pigs from the sow unit to the nursery. We'll usually go and get our equipment that we'll be using, such as plastic boots, latex gloves, and our boot box with our coveralls. Then we will come and we'll get our bedding. We will go to our truck and trailer. Prior to that, we'll look at our schedule and see what barn we are going to and what barn we will be taking the wean pigs to. We will then get that truck and trailer that are to be used for that particular route. As I evaluate the weather and the distance that we may be traveling to the farm where we would unload, I will start to think about the weather. If the weather is, say, 40 degrees or cooler, we will then want to insert panels in the side of the trailer to close it up more to protect the pigs from cold. And we will also be sure that we have plenty of bedding also to keep the pigs warm and dry. We will pull in, and before we back up to the loading dock, we'll use a solution of a cleaning agent, which is part synergizer and part water, and we will use a hand sprayer. We will spray down both the loading area where we load the pigs out of at the building, plus the back of the trailer where the pigs would make contact entry into the trailer. And then we will wait 20 minutes for that particular solution to do its effectiveness. After we get done with that, then we will call the barn and tell them that it will be 20 minutes till we back up, give them the specific time. At that point then, after the 20 minutes has elapsed, then we will continue back up to the barn, and then we'll start our loading process. As I get out of the pickup, I'll be sure and put on plastic boots so that we don't transfer anything. We will take our equipment to the trailer. We'll then put on my coveralls, put on my latex gloves, and as I step into the trailer, I will put on a second pair of plastic boots in order that we don't transfer anything from outside of the trailer inside of the trailer, which would be any disease or anything to affect the pigs. We try to keep the pigs as healthy as possible this way. We always move approximately 25 pigs in a group, and we will put them into a pen. We will be sure that we don't put too many pigs in the pen that they would be crowded. We want to make sure that they're as comfortable as possible in each of the compartments of the trailer. We want to be sure that there's plenty of bedding that they can be on so that they don't get cool and damp where they would get sick. After my pigs are loaded, as I'm heading back to get into the truck, be sure that we take off our plastics, put them in the boot box, take off our coveralls, be absolutely sure that the coveralls do not touch the ground, and then take off the last pair of boots before we step into the truck. A lot of times it's very useful to give the barn that we are going to be delivering the pigs to a call and let them get a heads up on what time we will be arriving there so that they know when to expect us. Everything can go real smooth. We get the pigs off of the trailer as quick as possible into the building. As we get to the farm and start pulling into the building, we will get lined up to the chute and back in up to the chute to get ready to unload. We do the same practices as we do at the sow farm. We be sure and we put our plastics on as we get out of the truck, and then we also use our coveralls and the second pair of boots along with the latex gloves as we enter the trailer. We'll get into the trailer. We always be certain that we move only 25 pigs in a group. They're much easier to handle, and we don't overstress them and crowd them that way. people at the barn will then put them into the barn to be put into their pens. Paperwork is already filled out from the sow farm. We just basically hand the paperwork to the personnel in the barn, and they then will do the rest. But that's our documentation of the load that we have delivered there. When we get back to the internal wash, we enter the driveway, which is called the dirty side of the building. We drive around to the back of the building. There is a bunker in the back of the building there where we will then back up to with the trailer and scrape off the bedding, scrape the bedding out before we will then enter the wash bay where the truck and trailer will be washed. I will drive it up to the bay for the wash personnel to start doing the washing and disinfecting process. They will then disinfect with Synergizer. They then use a blower that blows out the excess water and Synergizer from the trailer, which helps when it is then moved over to the dry bay, where it is baked and brought up to 160 degrees for 10 minutes, and that will have killed all the bacteria and germs. The trailer, after it has been baked, is then moved outside and parked on our clean side, and it will then be ready for the next run the following day.